It's time to put on makeup. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight. Bum, 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 bum. I think I did that before. I try to sing a little song at the beginning of the show to grab your interest in the Christopher John Show in Muskogeland. So, I already forgot. I ad-lib everything. I don't plan anything. It's just whatever happens that morning. I don't sit and plan stuff. What was I going to talk about? It was important. Now I forgot what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about... We already talked about my trip to Bath and Body Works, so I can't talk about that. Oh, I'm so happy I went and got that stuff. And what else did I do? Oh, I got a little special little treat for my birthday, and it's in the refrigerator now. I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to have to show you what it is on my birthday. And it's amazing. I'm still alive. It's an act of God that I'm still alive. So I'm trying to upload Art of the Day every morning. Is it still morning? I think it's still morning. I don't know. I lose track. So what were we going to talk about today? It stormed again. Once again, it stormed in Muskogeland. There's something wrong. You know what I think? Oh, we can talk about that. I think there's something catastrophically wrong with the weather. I think there's something wrong. It's like that novel and movie by Whitley Strieber, The Coming Global Superstorm. I think that's it. I think we're in it. And in the novel, this is just scary. He talked about all these fires in Canada, the melting of the permafrost and the fires, and well, it's happening, girlfriend. I don't know what to tell you. You better get on down to to Bath and Body Works and get all that 75 off, stuff while you can. Put it in your little hidey holes or your survival compound. Why do you think I'm wanting to do what I want to do at the lake? And I'm going to try to cover everything, cover all bases. But I don't know. I may end up in Santa Fe. It's like at this point, I'm throwing a coin up in the air, heads or tails. So I don't know. I can't turn it down if I get the place in Santa Fe. I mean, I need to post pictures. I think I already have, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful apartment. It is absolutely beautiful. 10-foot ceilings. It's new-ish. I think it's maybe like 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. Oh my God, the kitchen is to die for. It's a beautiful kitchen. And, I still have thoughts about my old house and property, but, this guy I watch, I forgot what his name is. He does real estate. And at the time when I had the house in Oklahoma City, sure, it was 3 acres and it was beautiful and blah, blah, blah. It was haunted by the interdimensionals, but I think I already talked about that. But, I was a slave to that property. Do you think I could do anything? And I made jokes with, who at the time. I would say things like, oh, I got another job from Wendy's. I think I'm going to save the farm. I did that for years. I tried to keep it. And I just couldn't do it anymore. With all the questionable, paranormal activity going on there. And then, I tried to clean up. I don't think I told you all about the cabin. I don't think I have. So my brother, in the same area, not even a mile away, mile and a half maybe, he built a cabin. I think it was on like 2 acres, but it wasn't very big, And he and his wife and kids lived there for, I don't know, almost 20 years, 15 years, or something like that. And I'm not, it's all kind of not, I'm not clear about what actually happened. They basically abandoned the property. Seriously. They abandoned the property. That should have been a clue. I don't know. But at the time, I thought, I just want to get back to where I was. I wasn't done yet. I wanted a homestead. I wanted land. And you know, what those words are, free. We didn't pay any rent there. We paid, I had to hook up electricity. Something happened to the pole. I remember that. And a friend of mine, it was kind of illegal, but we jerry-rigged the electricity to work. And then had the electricity turned on. He wasn't you're supposed to have an electrician do it. I hope I don't get in trouble. I think it's been too long anyway. But when I found the property after they had, quotation marks, vacated, they had trashed it. There was so much trash and debris inside the cabin. It was an A-frame that you couldn't even walk inside. I literally had to get a shovel. I'm not making this up. I had to shovel toys and clothing and all this stuff, and it had mildewed. I'm sure there was black mold in it. I should have worn a respirator. I should have, would have, could have. And I didn't. I didn't wear anything. And I spent months cleaning this place up, and I finally got it clean enough to actually start doing things, like, you know, redoing the bathroom, stuff like that. But I think, in hindsight, that black mold is the reason I got so incredibly sick. I mean, I'm trying to think exactly what happened. I think I was hospitalized at one point for, I think, about 3 weeks. It was before Mother passed away. So this would have been September, October of 2016. I think it was 2016. And I don't know. There was stuff going on at that cabin too. There was one day I was in the cabin. I think I was painting or doing something. There was nobody on the property. And right outside the bedroom window, I heard this entity laugh. And it didn't sound human. That I should have known better. You know what seduced me? That property? It was my brother's land. I think he was paying the taxes on it. Or, wait a minute, I back up to Cleveland. He was trying to catch up on the taxes, and the agreement was that I was going to help him with the taxes on Terra. But of course I got sick cleaning it up. But I think that's what happened, and I don't know. I'm just not doing any of this again. When I build Rainbow Bright Farms, like I said before, it's going to be cleaned with. I know how to do it now. I'm not doing it. It's all going to be brand new. I'm not going to go down that road again. I'm going to bless the land. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. Because I don't want to repeat of, those pesky interdimensionals interfering with Rainbow Bright Farms. And I do see it as a second chance. I'm very lucky. I'm lucky to have this apartment. I see it every day in Muskogee. These poor, oh my God, it's awful. I'm sure it's bad where you all live too. But for some reason, I think it's worse in Muskogee. The homeless people. It doesn't make any sense. The ratio of homeless people for a city of, I think the county is around 65,000. And it doesn't make any sense. It just seems far, far worse. It's constant. The police and fire trucks this goes on every day. I mean, I don't know. I just want, I want to move forward. I want to do my show. You know, the Christopher John show. Muskogee Land. I want to do that. And I talked about yesterday I'm going to do other things. There's 3 things I'm going to do. But I'm certainly not going to, find a rickety old mildew cabin in the forest again. I'm not doing that. It's going to be that land. There's nothing on it. It's completely bare. Everything's ready to go. So it's just coming up with the money. Can I borrow $75,000? I'll pay it back. No, the universe, the people I watch on their shows, they talk about how the universe will find a way to give you what you want. And I even have Janet, I talked about Janet the transy, that I used to work with at Steve Callahan. She would say, Darling, you can have anything you want. And I believe that. So, my coffee. I get dry mouth. After talking, it's been 11 minutes. And by the way, I have to do 10-minute shows or it messes up. It messes up the algorithm. So, I got to do that. And I got to get the computer today. I got to move forward. So keep your wigs on straight, and let me think. And don't throw anyone under the bus unless they are shoveling debris, clothes, and toys out of a dilapidated, nasty, bug-infested A-frame cottage. Bye-bye.